or actually my nipple's down here, so we should be good. I want to see if anyone's actually on my actual channel. Blah, blah, blah. So what I'm trying to do is have, I wish I could make this skinnier because I want to have to chat over here and be able to do stuff over here. But hey, we got one person, one curious dude. So hey, welcome to the show. I should be able to see you over there, maybe. I'm not a technical genius. But I'm going to show you how I mass list my cards and get everything done within an hour. So right now, I already skipped one step because I wasn't really thinking about doing this, but I figure if I'm going to do it, I should record it. I scan all my cards into my card scanner. Let's see if we could. There you go. See that card scanner right over there? You put your cards down there and you scan them. And you plug them into this software called TCG Automate. It takes the cards, plug them in. I'll show you the front end. Make this go away. Boop, boop. So you get all this stuff done. The name of the batch. I have a template for the description portion. Then you select the game. So because it's Pokemon English, I select Pokemon English. Then to make it more accurate, because there's like 500 Pikachus. So you select a set, and he got down to where all you have to do is just put the three-letter abbreviation down, and it selects it for you. Then you grab the batch of cards. Here, you all select all of them. Ah, poop. Well, already messed that up. So you want to select them all. I think it's 85 cards that I selected. Drop them down here. It's going to take a few seconds. And then submit batch. But because I already submitted batch, I'm going to skip that part. I'm going to go to the dashboard to go back to where I was at. And right now it works for most TCGs, sports cards, and I think he's planning on doing some other types of cards too. So he has a pretty wide range of cards. And I have no idea where I left off, so we're just going to start where this was. I personally like to see the large view because I'm going blind. And then you just select which type of card it is. It's really boring. I'm sorry, it's not exciting at all. If you're doing chat, I hopefully will be able to see. Let's make this go away. I just don't want to lose more of my string than I already have. But it is super boring. But you just have to have a little bit of autism, and you'd be good. Because you really, why did it change back to that one? And you have to be careful with it because yeah, it's an AI, but it does make mistakes, like all AIs. And one thing I like to do is separate it by set. And if there's a whole bunch of Pokemon, I separate it by types of Pokemon because you might be scanning 1,000 to 5,000 cards uh, for eBay, and it makes it a better buying experience. If I have 15 copies of this one card, I could just go to one eBay um, webpage or whatever and just purchase it there for how many copies I want. But if you have it all over the place, it's kind of horrible. Now, see this picture here? This is my scan picture. It looks like Dookie. The default picture looks much better, so I'm going to use a stock picture because it just looks better. But yeah, it's really just like sitting down and willing to spend hours of your life to make 46 cents sell if you sell it at $1.99 because it costs um, because it costs $1.01 to mail a product, and then eBay takes its fee, which is like 53%, 53 cents. It's a horrible deal. I'm not going to lie. TCG players sometimes it's worse. Like if someone buys a card that's only 29 cents, TCG player will add $1.39 or $1.31 to the purchase, and you think, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, you are left with $1.07. So you're only making 6 cents on a card that you were trying to sell for 29 cents. So it's like not even worth it. And you have to use your best judgment if you're going to actually just give the person a refund or mail it. Because maybe they're just testing the waters, seeing if you're a legit buyer. Because there's plenty of people who are not legit buyers and then they get butthurt about that. Oh, someone made a comment. Oh, hey, Z99 and Jin T T2B. Sorry, I'm like kind of dumb. Was really hoping that I was be able to see y'all's comments over there, but it's not working out as I needed. Because you do need what also one thing is I like being able to see the number of the card and the set because if sometimes, especially if it's Pokemon and God forbid One Piece, they'll have they'll use the same picture and the same rules. One Piece is even worse. Everything will be the same for a One Piece card, but you have to look for there be a pencil mark over here. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just listing cards. There'd be a pencil mark, and that's a totally different set. And the worst, absolute worst, is you have this number completely the same, but it belongs to two starter boxes. And the different starter boxes have different values. And if you make a mistake, someone calls you a effing liar, and you're trying to cheat them out of money. And it's like, no, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't notice a pencil mark on your card. So it's very frustrating to deal with like people on the internet because think about it this way: if you ever done a service industry job, you're usually getting treated pretty shitty to someone in your face, right? On the internet, people are such much assholes. Like they're the worst. It's like what the hell, dude? I like to think that your life is not this horrible. I don't know if I clicked this one or not. Oh, what is this program? It's a TCG Automate .com. I'm going to type in the chat. Actually, I am kind of dumb, so I'm just going to copy and paste that. It's a way to make money, but it's a slow money burn. You're not going to make uh, like if you watch a few of my YouTube videos. I'm not trying to be too discouraging. I just want to give you a realistic expectation on what will occur. All right, so there's no matches for this type of card here. So what you're going to have to do is type the name of the card here. But it's like, oh, okay, there's 20 copies of it. I could be like a crazy person and look through all of these. And sometimes it doesn't even show up, which is super annoying. So it actually is right here. But you can filter by the set name here to make it a little bit easier. So, boom. And if you ever wonder why people are on eBay charge you $1.99 per card as a bare minimum, is because how little money you get. I'll break that down for you. I'm going to lift the curtain hardcore, and you're going to get to see the realistic expectations of a bulk buyer for you. Like you just don't make any money, dude. It's more you're doing this for the love of the game at this point. Like it's just massive organization. Like my table looks crazy as hell, but I have ETBs full of cards I still need to scan. And if I could actually show you how much boxes of 5,000 cards I have that I have to sort through and scan, and also determine if they're damaged in any way, I don't want to sell them because I don't want to be known as a true trash king over here. I want to give people the best looking cards as I physically can. So it's better for my reputation to give you a perfectly conditioned card and go that way instead of selling a mildly played card that might damage me and you don't feel comfortable buying from me ever again. Because building a community and building trust is the most important thing. Because even if they're just spending $1.99, you want to feel that you're being taken care of, and not being taken advantage of. And sometimes I have to remember that too, because it gets frustrating. And this is boring as heck, but good thing I could talk. Oh, other thing, for me, a lot of people just use white envelopes. I use these nice brown envelopes and put the label right over this to ensure that it never gets moved around or it gets accidentally opened up. And like for the cost of shipping, is you have to put your card in a penny sleeve. I use a little bit better sleeve sometimes, especially if they're more expensive. Then you put them into a top loader. Then for me, I put my little label here to secure the top loader. Then I put it into a nice little envelope, and it doesn't look like it's going to be like for cards or anything like that. Like never put Pokemon stickers on the envelope because people will see that and steal from you. So many cards are stolen throughout America right now through the postal system. It's ridiculous. And at least for me, when I'm doing this by myself, it's better to play like a fast-paced music that doesn't have too much words, so you don't get lost in the words when you're doing this, and don't listen to like a podcast or anything that you have to really concentrate on because you'll make a mistake. And when you're making only 46 cents per order, making a mistake that costs you $1.99 because you have to refund this person now, it hurts. It really hurts your bottom line. I kind of wish I was like one of those douchebag scalper bros, just going to Walmart, buying up everything, and making double their money instead of going to people in my local community. Is like, hey, you got some common and uncommon cards I could buy from you? And sometimes I get some EX cards, like this bad boy. He's like, ooh, it's a nine tail. It's probably never going to fucking sell. Could have went to a car show in Portsmouth, but it's in Portsmouth, so that's one problem. And it's at a casino too, which is like other problem. I don't trust my car just parking there. But we're almost done with all this because there's a two more crucial steps that you have to do. Yeah, I'm almost there, dudes. Just give me a quick second. I don't want to rush it because I don't want to make this fuck it up. And this set has a lot of fish. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I separated by different Pokemon types. Yeah. I don't know. I really like this Pokemon. It's pretty freaking cool. I went to Atlantis Comics, which is in Norfolk, and got this tag team card. last weekend for 20 bucks. It's so cool. Yeah, I, I'm going to keep this one though. I like it. It just sucks. Like, I'm really into Dragon Ball Z cards, like for my personal collection, because I'm Krillin and I'm trying to find my Android 18, and hopefully she's a little bit older than 18. Don't want to be on Epstein list. But I have a binder full of Dragon Ball Z cards, and there's a back part where it's all just Krillins and Android 18s. All right, so that's all done. Boom. All right, we can close that out. So next thing you want to do is combine duplicates. So it's going to find all the cards that are the same and just combine them. So right now we are sitting at, I think it's 85. Oh, 92 cards. Sorry. It's 92 individual cards. So let's see what it combines it to. So all these cards were the same. It combined it from 92 cards to 52 cards. All right, cool. So now what I like doing is putting 92 here. Save changes. This will save all the changes that you made, including the title or the batch name, which sounds crazy until you figure out my sorting system. So my sorting system basically looks like this type of card and how many are in there. It just makes it a lot easier to find on eBay, not TCG Player. TCG Player is a pain in the ass. 92, my Lexicax. All right, make sure I actually saved it. So we're going to download the file once it's done saving. Now you could change it to a eBay, regular listing, schedule, auction, draft, and variation. I don't like variation personally. Also, there's a Spotify. I've been begging the guy to do a Wix, but he hasn't gotten to it. As a TCG player, it's totally different for each type of listing. So it's going to download it. Hmm. So I'm going to do something real quick. You guys get to look outside. I have to just log into my eBay account. All right. Boop. There we go. Oh, there's only two of y'all left, so you're gonna figure out the real sauce. So I already moved it from downloads to a my folder over here. There's no extra things. We're going to put that into the old folder. Boom. Then you're going to upload the template. Now this is crucial because you gotta let it upload and pray to God that there's no problems. Listing. So it says it's in progress. Now it's complete. All right, cool. Now you take the batch number. I always just pick the first two portions of it out, and I go to my listings because I'm going to save a lot of time doing this. When you're listing tons of cards, you want to do this because doing it individually would be a pain. Now you're both changing the package details. Each card is less than 1 ounce, but you can't go to less than 1 ounce. 8, 6, and 1. That's basically a letter, so it will only cost you 74 cents for the stamp. Now, I also promote my stuff because I want people to see it first, but this doesn't always work as you want. I do a 2.5. Other people who get more cells do 5%, but that's an extra 5% of a fee that you're going to deal with. So that sucks. Going to submit it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And that's how I have over 6,000 listings on eBay. And I kind of been slacking off on my eBay account. I've been focusing on my um, TCG. I think I only have like 3 or 4 orders to ship. Yeah, so nothing major, and $5,000 in sales in 90 days. So in 3 months, that's not great. The guy that actually makes a program, when you see his, it's like, oh my god, it's in like the 30,000 range. It's like, I wish I was making that much. And then you go to the dashboard, tell yourself that, hey, I listed these cards. As you can see, I got Gunham. I love Gunham. And so I grab all my cards, boom, put my little indicator of which batch this is, and put it into the chaos system. Now, one day I'll show you guys the chaos system once I rearrange my place so it looks less dookie. And I'm actually bought more shelves because I'm running out of space to actually put everything, which is actually kind of concerning at this point. Now I'm going to be doing some TCG orders, but that's basically the same exact as before. It's really boring. It's repetitive work. If you guys want to stay doing watching me, you totally can. Or if you guys tell me that you want to watch me, I'll do some more hollows and reverse hollows. Because that's what I put on eBay is hollows and reverse hollows nowadays. I still have some on TCG player, but I'm going to move more on hollows and reverse hollows on eBay in the hopes I actually make a little bit more monies. But oh man, let's see which set this is. So it's not Paradox Rift anymore. It's what is it? Psionic Evolutions. Mm, delete that. Boom. And that card save scanner is a godsend. It is something that you absolutely need if you want to scale yourself up to make pennies and stay up until 2:30 in the morning and have to wake up at 5:30 every single day. Except for Sunday. I get to sleep on Sunday, which is cool. And it just takes a little bit of time. Boring. So how's your Sundays been? Or Saturday? Oh, I got a new box of Gundam. So I'm gonna rip this up and hopefully find some gold, which would be pretty cool. And also when I was at the uh, card shop, they had my little pony cards. I'm going to give this to this girl that works at the card shop that I go to. Her boyfriend hates me. It's great. Oh. Since y'all, since Dragon Ball Z becoming popular again, I don't want to ever list these cards because it's my deck. It's a pretty cool deck. Every single card is a shiny. It's just it looks really freaking cool. And Brody's pretty cool. I wish I could have got like a more Krillin and Android 18 style deck, but this one works. And for some reason, they do have a hate boner against Krillin. Like all his cards suck. Here's a Son Goku card. It's hella cool. And then Son Goku as a kid, about to beat up Pikachu's dad. Oh, so boring. All right, finish. Was watching some Vanos crew videos like Nogla, Terrorizer, um, Pasta nowadays. She's added a lot to the group, especially since Moo left, which kind of sucks, but I hope he's doing good for this family and all. So yeah, you just drop it in there, it recognizes them, says hey front back, which is cool. 202 images is 51 cards, so a nice small deck. Shouldn't take too much time to finish it. You just let the AI do its thing. Usually, I'm messing around on Facebook or Instagram, making crazy ass comics, people's posts. I know, Ragnar, you want me to pet you because I'm talking. Be careful, don't knock anything over. Now he's going to do his predictions. As long as all those cards were the correct batch, it should be pretty tight. Now, when you see red, it means the name of the card is too big. In Pokemon pattern, it already made mistakes. See, Saturn is Pokemon pattern, which is lame. But that is a problem with prismatic evolutions because it has so many cards. Um, it just kind of bogs it down. All right. So this is a hollow. Easiest way, especially on this my software, I just look for this part. Is it shiny looking or have some pattern? If not, it's a hollow. Because I separate those apart. I don't want my normals and reverse hollows and hollows in the same scans because it's easy to make a mistake. Wish I had a Pokeball. Little pink cat. So that's a reverse hollow. You can tell for these types of cards because the inside is darker. Hollow, reverse hollow. That's fucked up. Okay, so what we're going to do is this because I guess most of it correct. We just have to get the rest of it. The numbers match. Boom, boom, boom. Good. How many professor researchers are there? So many. Then my EV. I wish I had a Master Ball EV. Be worth money instead of my trash ass Pokemon cards. Alright, that's way too many. As long as this works correctly. Boom. Like as if I knew what I was doing. But yeah, it's really, really boring. You just have to sit down and go, yeah, this is what I need to do. And actually pay attention to what numbers you click. Because like black belt, within the same set, black belt training is like a few of them. So you have to be careful about that. Um, I'm kind of surprised if you guys are still watching because I'm not really entertaining as heck, and this is boring as heck just for me. It's just something I have to do. Hopefully, people buy a bunch of my stuff, especially buy on my website. I'm about to list a whole bunch of crap I bought from this guy. This guy was getting out during the summer, so I got a whole bunch of ETBs, three what's those called? Three blister pack thingies with like the stickers. Right, that was a hollow. People get really hurt when you give them the wrong card. Also, I'm planning on selling my big boy, what do you call it? Destined Rivals booster box. I got it when it was like 250. Ouch, right? But now it's like near $600. It's like, yo, I could use $600. And I've seen people sell 50 booster packs for 420 bucks or something like that. It's like, the heck is going on for Destined Rivals? The set is still being produced, guys. You just have to be chill. And shoot, if you really want Destined Rival packs, there's ways of getting Destined Rival packs. Like, uh, part of this guy's set was a bunch of these because he didn't know what he was buying. It's like, he's like, oh, this is worth it. It's like, no, my dude, this has 4 packs, and 2 packs are Destined Rivals, and 2 packs are um, Plasma Flames. Plus, these cards are worth a lot. I think that card used to sell for $5 because it's a playable card. And I broke those suckers out. Boom. Look at that. That's going on a TCG player where, they care about more playable cards over there. Now, this is a hollow, you can tell because the rim looks a little bit shinier. I know, buddy. You want me to pet you. There's like too much stuff in the way for my dog to walk over to let me pet him on his head. And so he's just kind of tripping out right out of range. Oh, hollow. Reverse hollow. And the program is actually pretty on point if you think about it for how many types of cards there are. And it just looks at it, just figures it out for you. Like, because if you were trying to do this by yourself, this would take hours. It would be almost unmanageable. And it's definitely a lonely life if you're planning on doing this, selling trash cards, which I really would not recommend doing. What I do recommend you doing is buying from my website, swolegamesandcards.com, for your Japanese sets, which we do have um, Perfect Order and Mega Dream, which is Ascended Heroes in Japanese. Buy now before it's too late. Mm, hey, I have no idea what you're saying. I think that's Arabic. Maybe Thai. No, that's Arabic. I don't know what you're saying. But hello. All right, so all that's BS is done. So for anyone that's new, that's watching, What I'm using is TCG Automate. I already put it in the comments. So it's a way to list cards super quick. And this stuff would used to take people hours to do, but it literally took me what 10 minutes maybe to do. As long as you prep everything up for yourself for success. If you don't prep yourself up for success, you will fail. That's just the reality of this world. And because all these cards are like quote unquote trash cards, in my opinion, I'm not even worried about like the prices that it recommends is like is $1.99 because in the end of the day, I only make 46 cents per card sold. So actually, if you think about it, it's a ROE or whatever is really good selling trash cards. It's just ungodly amount of work. I can find James like this, right? Hey, chill, buddy. Don't mess up my cards. Okay, so adding at 51. I'm gonna save those changes. Just going to pet my dog because he wants to be pet. Alright, so those changes have been saved. You be chill, my buddy. Okay, so I made a mistake already, and it's too late to fix it. So this is why I have three categories that I write down. So I saved it as the same exact front number, poke, but the difference is going to be the last number of how many cards are in this batch. That sucks. That just shows how unprofessional I am. I suck at my job. It's going to see me do one more, and I'm just going to call this quits, and so I could drink water and walk my dog. I think he wants to go for a walk too, then take a nap because I'm old and fat. So why I'm going? Oh, um, Babo. Babo is a Korean for idiot. Hopefully, I get this job in Japan that I applied for. I've been in review progress for 2 weeks. So hopefully they just go, yeah, we're going to interview you and just give you a job, and your life won't suck anymore. Oh, poopies. That's right. Actually, it doesn't even matter because I'm not doing anything crazy. So this doesn't really matter. So I grabbed both batches. So we're going to just change the package detail and dimensions because I have dementia. Super boring. Just have to do it and have to have concentration skills. So take your Adderall, kids. I like to add a promotion ad rate, but that's an extra 2.5% that I'm going to be paying in fees, which sucks. But if you want yours to be seen, more you put, more it will be seen. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. And then submit. eBay doesn't charge you for any of this. Thank God. It'd be horrible if they did. I know. Oh, excuse me. All those cars are listed. Supposedly, if I sold them all, I would make almost $300 before fees and shipping costs. But I probably won't sell jack shit of them. because they're just hollows and reverse hollows, and no one really cares about those. They're all going for that this card, which I just pulled from one of the Decimal Rival packs. Looks pretty sick. Honestly, it's pretty sick. I think it's supposed to be a bat, but oh, and I pulled out a what do you call it? Night Stretcher, full art. Boom. So basically, that's all you gotta do over and over and over until you list 1,000 cards in 1 hour, which is totally possible. But thank you for watching. It's been 40 minutes. Wow. So crazy. Buy my stuff at Swole Gaming and Cards. That'd be really cool if you do. You can save a lot of money. I sell mostly just sealed product. Want to sell some single cards over there too for a cheaper price. Thanks. How do I stop this?